What's going on, everybody? It's Rocco's Modern Survival. I'm back again with another video of the rabbits. As you can see, the mama and her babies are doing amazing. They are back in here, yes. If you notice, if you went to my last video or my next video, I'm not sure how these are going to go up, but we had to take them all out of the greenhouse because I had to fix the greenhouse a little bit and kind of rearrange it. Went out and picked them fresh grass. I give them fresh grass every day, big old piles of it, so it cuts down on their feed. They are eating right now because they dumped this yesterday. They were just, as you've seen, munching on this. But yeah, I got a little one back there hiding. They will be ready to go. 6/11 is when they will be ready to roll. So they'll be 8 weeks old. That's whenever we like to start selling them, right there at 8 weeks. So they are doing amazing. Their ears are getting so big. They themselves are getting so big. Our feed, if you remember correctly, our feed is a 20% protein feed. So we give them that, and we give them plenty of grass, and they grow out amazing. We are gonna wait for Mama to get a little bigger before we actually breed her again. I want her to pack some more weight on her, because normally we were just doing that at 2 weeks. And but I felt like she's not been packing on the weight fast enough at 2 weeks. So I'm actually I'm gonna wait for about 4 weeks and see how her weight is there. And then we're gonna start really going from probably 4 weeks is when we're gonna start breeding her again. This little Jewel right here, she had babies. They died, but that was my fault they died.
You breed her too.
No, I didn't breed her too early. Yeah, she was fine. I did breed her a little early, but that wasn't the case why her babies died. They got out of the nest, and they actually got too cold, and they froze to death, basically. It is the middle, it's the beginning of summer, but they can still get too cold. If they're out of the nest, they were only 2 weeks old, and they froze to death. They didn't have any fur on them yet, so they froze to death. It sucks. It happens. She had 3 healthy babies. They were doing awesome. She had 3 born alive. Let's check her chart. She had 3 born alive. I got it all down, or I got it all marked out. They were born alive and everything. She was doing super good. But yeah, it happens. I think that may not be hers. This one right here. This one right here, Gray Rabbit. I'm sorry. This one right here is hers. She had 3 born alive, 0 dead. This one is strictly for meat purposes, not sell purposes. I will try to sell maybe 1 or 2 of them, depending on how many she has for feed, so I can pay for the feed and stuff like that. Because that's how you get free food, is you sell a couple of your meat rabbits for profit, and then you can get free food off of that. Also, I'm going to go through and tell you guys how I cut my feed profit down to basically nothing. It cost me hardly anything to raise these guys. I bought 100 pounds of feed.
It was in 2020.
It was a long time ago. I bought it like back in January, I think it was.
I think it was December.
I'm thinking January. And I bought 100 pounds of feed. I feed 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. I've fed like 13 or 14 rabbits on 100 pounds of feed since January, and that's not too bad. Like it goes through pretty quick in the winter time because the grass isn't as high, so so it's a little harder to maintain a good set of feed. That's the one problem about it. She doesn't like being on camera. Oh, she's using this for a poop box. I gotta clean that out. She doesn't like being on camera, but yeah, she's pooping right there a little bit, so we have to clean that out. But yeah, once the weather gets prettier, it's so much easier for us to keep our costs super far down because we feed them grass. I go out, they're either in the greenhouse, which you all have seen. But since, yeah, Jacob's right now cleaning up all the poop. We haven't been down here to actually clean the poop up in a while, so it was getting pretty bad. It's a poop hole. The poop hole. I am not able to cut the grass right now because of my back injury, and I'm just kind of letting it grow up. And he cuts it whenever he can, but it's getting a little high. But I actually, everything I can get a hold of, I throw inside the rabbit pen, and the rabbits eat that. One thing that we do is I go to the grocery store and I get a bunch of fruit and vegetables for like 99 cents for a big old bag of them, and I feed that to them. I also, from my local suppliers, I actually get a bunch of free food of their scraps and stuff, and they give that to me, and I get it for free because it's stuff they can't use anymore because it's just a bunch of scraps, and we feed that to them. So that's another way that we cut our costs down right there. But the biggest thing that you can do is either A, grow your garden to feed your rabbits, you know, extra stuff for your rabbits, build them a pen like we did out here. I built this pen. It's on one of my previous videos. You can go check it out. And it's got their canopy on it so they don't get too hot. We also keep them in the shade, so it kind of helps out there too. This one, the one that we thought we lost, we got back. This is his original cage too. And right here is where something got into it, but I fixed it. He stays out here. He eats his grass. He's a happy little fella. He's in the shade. He has our neighbor friend, our neighbor dog. They like to play with each other. And the greenhouse is right there. I have a tarp right there on the ground. It was over top of it there for a while because it was shading it, but I have to do some extra work to it. And we'll put the rabbits back out here as soon as I get a chance. This little guy right here is being a troublesome little fella. He took the tarp, Jacob hasn't even fed him or gave him water. Darn him. All right, well, we just got down here, so he's sweeping right now. I'll have him fix everything here in a little bit. But yeah, he's down here just hanging out. He's just doing his own little thing. But yeah, we feed him off the grass, and that's his main diet. And then he has his food bowl and stuff back there. I don't know if you can see it or not. Yeah, right there's his food bowl and his water dish. And he's got his own little hidey hole as well. I'm gonna have Jacob put the lid on it. He's knocked it off. So, but yeah, that's how we feed our guys for basically next to nothing, is off the grass, off the land, from the grocery store. And we get really good deals on like old fruits and old vegetables and stuff that they're gonna throw away. So we get really good deals off of that stuff. We get a big old bag full of it for like 99 cents. Can't really beat that. I have a local supplier that offers, I can't tell you who he is because I'm not technically supposed to do it, but he does it for me anyways because I'm a friend. But I get it for free for him because it's just scraps that they're just gonna throw away. And so we get that for free. But check with your local suppliers, your local food vendors, your local restaurants, stuff like that. See if they're, especially if it's gonna be an organic place. If they have an organic place that is gonna be like organic restaurants and stuff like that, organic markets, stuff like that, farmer markets, farmers in general, check with them, see how they're disposing of their waste, their crops and stuff like that. And if they're just gonna be throwing their crops in their compost piles, see if you maybe can come in and just take off the top, you know what I mean? You might be able to do that. But it's real simple with rabbits, man. Keep it simple. Grass is the best feed for them. They eat grass in the wild, they get nice and fat. They eat grass off the land, they get nice and fat. Give them a good protein feed. That's all you need, all right? I hope this was helpful for y'all. I'm sorry I'm not making the videos all the time for you. It's just really hard right now. But that's how I kind of keep my costs way down. We do have to buy another 100 pounds, and it's going to cost us about 40 bucks right there. So that's not too expensive right there. The feed at the southern states is not super high. We buy a premium brand, the premium rabbit feed for them. So it's 20% protein. I've already showed them the bag. It's in one of my previous videos. Okay. So yeah, go to southern states, get the premium feed. It's the best feed out there, I think. The rabbits really love it. and it packs the weight on them super fast, especially if you're gonna be doing meat rabbits. So, all right, thank y'all. Have a wonderful day. God bless, and I just hope you enjoy. Make sure you hit that like, subscribe, and notification bell. All right.